track reviews.
Hi everyone, Sir Anthony Prize Tano here, the internet's busiest music nerd, and it's time for a track review, my thoughts, my opinions on a brand new song and single. I want to give a shout out quickly to our sponsor in this video before I go on. The good people are the Ridge. They make these awesome, nifty, sleek, metal-plated wallets that fit nicely in your front pocket. Hit up that link down below. Use promo code MELON, 10% off of one of these babies. Check it out. So imagine my surprise when I woke up this morning and saw that three things that previously had nothing, absolutely nothing whatsoever to do with each other, now suddenly have something to do with each other. Now for the gamers out there, which I'm a bit of a gamer. I'm a bit of a gamer myself, especially when it comes to the Pokemans back in the day, playing that Game Boy Red version, the blue version. Anyway, so Pokemon, the Nintendo Corporation, they are celebrating the fact that coming up, it's 25 years of the Pokemon franchise, and they saw fit to, I guess, ring this in with a live celebratory performance, a musical performance from none other than Post Malone. And while this was kind of shaping up to be a big to-do, it seems that that's not enough. They're also releasing some music here as well, specifically a cover from Post Malone of the classic 90s country pop rocker, Only Wanna Be With You, from Hootie and the Blowfish, which honestly, when we're talking about 90s tracks across the board, is one of my favorite tracks. I am pretty intimately familiar with the song. I actually have my own amazing cover of the track floating around out there on the internet. Austin, play them that footage.
Come on, dance. Come on, sing. I wanna love you, but you wanna wear my ring. Well, there's nothing I can do. I only wanna be with you.
So as you can hear, I'm very good at singing that song, and I love that song to death. So any cover of this track, I'm going to be very judgmental of, going to be very critical of any cover of this song because, you know, I sung it, I performed it like it was my song, like it was my baby. I'm so good at singing it, it's basically almost my song. So look, you know, I enjoy Pokemon, I enjoy Hootie and the Blowfish, I enjoy quite a bit of Posty's music as well. So I'm going into this cover hoping for and expecting the best. Let's give it a try. Post Malone, Only Wanna Be With You. Let's do it. How is this reality? How is this real life? How is this where society has arrived culturally and musically? I don't understand. Well, regardless, we are here, and what is the outcome? Overall, I think it's a passable cover. I think it's a respectable cover. I feel like it's tastefully updated to fit into the aesthetics of today. Do I prefer this version to the original? Not really, but I guess if you were going to modernize this song, make it sound like a Post Malone song, and then on top of that, work in these sweet little bits of video game synth tones so that it actually feels like a genuine thematic tie-in to the Pokemon franchise, this is about as best as you could do. That being said, though, I do like how the instrumental sounds. Generally, the bass mix on this thing is fat. That bass is aggressive. That bass is thick, round, it's heavy. That bass is in your face. The drums are pretty punchy as well, and I was genuinely surprised by the heavily distorted and fuzzed out fiery guitar solo on the bridge. Even surprised they even kept the bridge, considering that, you know, the bridge is kind of a dying art form these days. We also have the acoustic guitars, which, given it's a Post Malone song, I think it makes sense for this. The acoustic guitars are so dreamy. They're so washed out. They're soaked in so much reverb. I guess I'm happy that nothing else was this deeply soaked in reverb because it would have made the whole thing sound like a total mess. As far as his enunciation and vocal tone, I think Posty's singing brought a certain kind of clarity to this track that it might have not had before. But having said that, vocal delivery, the performance, it's just okay in general, in my opinion. I mean, while I know that Posty does not have the husk of Darius's voice, the husk of Darius Rucker's voice, which personally I love and I miss. It's what gives you that, I only want to be with you, that depth, that husk, that weight. Posty does not sing in that timbre. He does not have sort of that kind of range, that bass that Darius does in his voice. While I understand that limitation, I think on an emotional level, Posty could have sold this track a little bit more. You know, I think he's kind of playing the song a little too relaxed, a little too casually, and as a result, I think his vocal performance doesn't stand out quite as well as I think it could. It's certainly cute when Posty does that lyrical switch up from the Dolphins make me cry to the Cowboys make me cry, but I don't know, when Darius sung it, you really kind of felt it. I'm such a baby, oh, the Dolphins make me cry. Whereas with Post Malone, I'm doubting the crying a little bit. I'm doubting the crying just a tad. There's no deep emotional dig on that line, on really any of the lines on this track. And, you know, maybe you can't really expect that given that it's not his song. But at the end of the day, I feel like vocally, he's not really selling the track. He has given performances on tracks where, in my opinion, he's singing harder, he's singing more passionately, and I just don't think this is just one of those times. I don't think this is one of those times. But with that being said, though, instrumentally, aesthetically, I think this new version is fine, and I think it's absolutely insane that this is a thing, that this is reality for us now. We're in this time. This is the timeline we're in. I've been looking for a girl like you. So yeah, that's my take. Those are my thoughts. Make sure to let me know yours down in the comments. Did you love this track? Did you hate it? Why? What do you think I should review next? And over here next to my head is another video that you can check out. Hit that up or the link to subscribe to the channel. Anthony Fantano, Post Malone, Hootie and the Blowfish, Pokemon, forever.